I am Jeffie Magina, and I am here at the Go Down Art Center. Basically, what I do, I just create myself. I don't say I create art, because art is something that you feel, you know. So every single day, the feeling that you're getting as you're moving around, that's what you do, and then you create art. So yeah, so that's just me. Jeffie, it started a way long time ago, because I remember my dad used to bring me comics, Tintin comics. So that's when my art started. I started sketching, you know, the curiosity mind that you have when you're a kid. So you're sketching and you're trying to get a feeling of this guy Tintin. So yeah, so that's where my art started. And as I grew older, some stuff happened. I left art, but still art called me back too. Most of my creation, it revolves around children mostly. All my creations actually revolve around children, because I'll start by maybe Tintin. Tintin is one character that I can remember ever since I was a small kid. So, and as I grow in my career as an artist, before I was something else. I was an accountant, so I didn't do art so much, but still, you know, an artist, your mind is always tickling, and you want to get this next masterpiece. So yeah, my work mostly is contemporary, but somewhat modern, because I like experimenting with different materials. I use pastels, oil, anything that I can lay my hands on. So that's just me. And I don't follow any specific way that art should be done. No, I break the rules. I break every rule. These three pieces, like this is one piece. This is one piece, and this is another piece. So this piece, I got some deck of cards. I collect deck of cards, and I got some inspiration. I remember it was like 10 p.m. and I was like, I got these strings from my brother, and I was like, I have cards, I have strings, what can I do? You know, an artist always experiments. So then that came out. That's the Joker. I have something with the Joker. Yeah, because I feel like the Joker is, in the deck of cards, he's like the person who's the black sheep. So he's considered like but actually he's the greatest anyway. So this one, this is something I picked up from, what's it called? There's actually an internet platform called Odd Africa. So it has this crazy, I don't know, traditions, African traditions that are really crazy. So I picked up, this is a chick. This is a chick, she's crying like in a doorway. So the whole point of that piece is there's so much going on in the world that not so many people know about. So this is like a doorway, because now the painting starts from there, then it's like a doorway, you enter now, this is where there's so much going on, because there's darkness, there's light, there's everything, you know? So that's the inspiration. This piece started, it started an oil painting, and then I was like, I don't want it to be too obvious. Shouldn't be too obvious. Then I picked up some pastels. So all this is pastel, oil and pastel. Then the kid and the elephant. I don't know if you can see the baby elephant there. So this is a whole depiction of just the levels of life. There's that level when you're being carried. Then there's another one that you don't know anything. Then there's this one. So those are the three levels in that painting. This is my neighbor's kid. I'm sure even right now the kid is like smiling if she's seeing herself on TV. Because this time I came out of the house and she was crying because I think the sister left her. So she was furious, and then I captured that moment with my camera. Then I thought, why not a painting. So I don't have a target market, I'll be very honest. My art is for everybody. Because if you take a piece like this, a 3-year-old can relate with this. So my target isn't big corporates or, my target is just the human being. You just have to feel my painting to understand where I come from, So I don't have this target as an artist have this target now. I don't have a target. I'll be very honest, I inspire myself. I trust myself, I believe in myself. We think we have to look for outward. No, you have to dig in yourself. Because if you can find your own mentor, why would you go outside to look for another mentor? To me, it doesn't make sense. So if you ask me who inspires me, I'll tell you I inspire myself. Because every single day I'm trying to be better than I was yesterday. So this is a growth for me. So if I inspire myself, I don't know, people might get inspired by me, but I don't know. I have to inspire myself first before I get somebody else to inspire me. Because this, in this walk in the art world, the footprints the masters leave behind, that's what you take. It's not like you're going to the master, no, you take the footprints that he's leaving behind as he's walking. So yeah, so that's how I think. I don't know, a day, an hour, a minute. It depends on the inspiration at that moment. So some can take maybe 4 or 5 days. The big ones take even a month or 2. It just depends. I think everybody should be brave enough to be themselves, because I think not so many of us are ourselves. I was an accountant for 5 years. I got my CPAK, worked for 5 years in an accounting firm, and I left. And it was the best feeling you can ever have, It's scary. At some point it's very scary because you're thinking, I'm not getting this amount of money that I used to get. And then I'm venturing to something that's so foreign, something that's very uncertain, But at some point, I would tell the young people and just everybody, try and be yourself. Stop copying people. Every single day, wake up, ask yourself, is today whatever I'm doing, is it worth it? If it's not, just leave it alone. It's not worth it. If it's not worth it, don't do it. And I don't know, I think for young guys, we should start thinking beyond just the normal things that we normally think of. We have to think on a very global perspective because for myself as an artist, I don't see my work only impacting Kenya. I see my work impacting the whole world. So I'll do something that I feel every single day. This is something that I've been called to do. It's not something somebody's forcing me to do. I'm not doing it for the money. Of course, money is necessary, but it's not. It's a very secondary need. For an artist, your primary responsibility is to make people understand you more than they even understand themselves. Because as you're trying to understand yourself, and as people are trying to understand your work, they find out the things in themselves that they don't really know about. Because art is all about feeling. Art is not about, oh, that looks like a puppy. Oh, wow. No, art is all about how do I feel when I look at that puppy? How do I feel? Because if you try to understand that, trust me, it's like understanding rocket science. You can't. Even the artist, as he creates the job, like the painting, his thought is like, I don't know, somewhere else. Because when you're trying to create something and you're doing it with all your might, trust me, somebody will feel it. Somebody will feel it. Not see it, feel it. Because I think most people try to understand art. Don't understand art, feel it. If I were to describe myself in 5 words, adventurous, very, very, very adventurous, weird, very weird. I'm a father, by the way. So, a father? I don't know. I think I'm just me. I'm at the Go Down Art Center in South B. In Facebook, I am Jeffie Magina. In Instagram, I am Jeffie Magina. Everywhere, I am Jeffie Magina.
My name is Yegonizer. That's my art name. Um, when I was growing up, I was used to do a lot of sketches in classroom as a kid. So after finishing high school, I joined BIFA. That's when I was exposed to some of great artists like Vincent van Gogh. Yeah, those history lessons helped a lot. I paint on canvas. I don't do any other medium. It's just acrylic on canvas. That's where my style prospers a lot. I do a lot of portraits, also activities like cities, but my favorite ones are the faith-based art, like Bible stories. Portraits, they don't take a lot of time, especially if it's a well-known person like Mandela here. They're easy to work and it's quick, but commission is a bit tough. The Bible stories and the landscapes, they usually come from my mind. I just imagine a story, I read a story and I imagine it, and then I paint it. This zebra is actually doesn't have a story behind it. It's just a commission. Somebody wanted some zebras. So my style is very vibrant. I like to call my style vibrantism from vibrant. So it's very vibrant. I like my pieces vibrant. My first painting on canvas was a landscape, and it was very vibrant. All my paintings, I don't like working in monochrome. I really like contrasting colors on my pieces. What we struggle in when we are doing portraits is you do a piece and then somebody comes and says, oh no, doesn't look like him or her. So this was one of them. I just did a painting, but it didn't come out nicely. So I had to redo it, but I was left with this one. So this one I had to change it so it doesn't look like the person that I was painting. I don't really have a target like an age group. Young people like my work, even old people starting to like it. Before it was too vibrant for old people, but people are starting to appreciate the contrast, the colors. About my clients, I sell to many people, from middle class to high class, all of them. So this one was a commission. Somebody wanted an abstract painting, 5 things to symbolize his family members. So I decided, let me paint this famous building. There's Burj Khalifa there, World Trade Center, and all these other buildings. They are famous and tall. Many artists, I admire them. I'm a big fan of Vincent van Gogh. He used to do a lot of landscapes and portraits, so I do a lot of landscapes and portraits. Portraits, it depends on some faces are very difficult to work with. Yeah, and it depends on the photo that you've been given. Art needs a lot of patience, especially when you're starting. You need a lot of patience, and you'll try a lot of styles before you find the one that you like and prefer. So when you're starting, try out many styles, and then you'll settle on one that you like. And about market, use a lot of social media. Expose your work to social media, and people will know about your work, and you'll get a lot of market from there. I'm a patient guy, very patient. I'm a family guy, yes. Yeah, and I love got my emails, my Facebook account, Twitter account, everything you'll find at Yegonizer. Yeah, so it's just simple like that. Yegonizer.